Everybody, welcome back to Shadow Constructions here. Shadow, of course. So what we are actually going to be getting down to today is doing two actual farms. One is definitely a lot larger than the other. And the two farms I'm looking for right now are going to be a creeper farm, because we need some gunpowder, and then also a wool farm to get the wool needed to build the creeper farm. Go figure. So I looked up a farm, and I don't remember the exact name of who one that made it, but the link of them will be down in the description. And future Shadow here, not future Shadow here, Shadow editor, please, myself, put the name of the person who actually built the creeper farm. Thank you. And then also, I haven't looked it up yet, but also go ahead and put up the new wool farm on there, because I'm pretty sure there should be a better one than the one I've always built, which is like put them in the boxes and have them eat it. I've seen one online that and I need to look up what exactly I need to make this, but they have multiple sheep in one area, and they are able to use it in that manner. But I need like a couple thousand pieces of wool so that the spiders don't spawn, and so many trapdoors, it's not even funny. But this thing is going to be about 30 layers tall, and it'll be using my sword. So it'll be a mixture of both, but I'll also need to breed up some more cats as well, and carry the cats all the way out to the ocean biome, all the way over there. So that's going to be like 2,000 blocks of walking cats on leashes. What could ever go wrong? But we're going to go ahead and get started on that wool farm. So I'm going to go ahead and gather those materials that I'll need. And I'll give a breakdown of how the wool farm is supposed to work. And then go ahead and do a super fast build mode to get that built out for everybody. So I'll see everyone in just a moment. Okay, and welcome back, everybody. So what I'm kind of doing right now is, for my big creeper farm, I actually need not too much wool, but I do need quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get this wool farm up and started. So instead of having it on the ground level, I did see someone do a unique idea where I saw the wool and everything on the second floor, and I was like, I kind of like that. It gives you a lot more to play with when you're doing the build. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually measuring out the areas. So if I remember, there's 16 different dyes in total. Let me double check that right now. I am Googling this. Distractions. Yes, there is 16 different colors. So I need to make 16 spots. So I'm gonna make 3 in the length. And actually, let me go grab, and this is just, some basic stock blocks is all these are. It's just, the basic ones. I don't care if I lose, whatever, but good at marking an area out. So there's gonna be 3 on the width, and I'm gonna make 5 for the length. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. And that will start the other edge right there. So you're going to see the basic gist of all of this is so I can hide the dirt and everything. But I need to make 5, and I'm making a space of 3 in between each. So I am going to need to do... okay, so if there's a space of 3 in between each and 2 at the end... 1, 2, 3... So 3, 50, 30, so 30 blocks, about 32 blocks long, I believe. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get this kind of measured out, and then get the sheep up here in this section built. So I can go ahead and get the wool. You can see some of the sheep down there. I'm definitely going to have to slowly get the different dyes and dye each sheep a different color. But I really like this idea of having them separated in this manner, so that it looks like a bit more of an official, like, shearing area. And this is actually going to be outside of my walls, so I'm actually going to flatten this area out and push this area out a little bit further into the water and make this kind of like a farm land area. So I'm going to, I might flatten out that. No, I might make it like a terrace type of farm or something like over there. But yeah, so the outside of the wall, I thought I was going to do it inside the wall, but I'm kind of really liking the idea of it being some of the farming structures being outside the wall and like covering that areas over there. But we're gonna have to play with that some in the future. But for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get this finished out and see you guys back right when I finish, because I'm just doing the basic wool farm with the shears and the dispensers. Yeah, the very basic one that you can look up anywhere. I thought there was a more complex one. Like, I kind of saw one where they had like 3 sheep in one spot, and it was faster for wool production. I don't need it to be that fast. I'm playing solo, so I'm going with simple. Alright, see everybody soon. Alright, and everybody, and welcome back. So I went ahead and got this area built out slightly with the sheep farm. As you can see, it is a pretty simple design. I did build it up off the ground so I could actually do like a build around them and have it like funnel down underneath. But let me go ahead and show you the exact farm mechanics. As you can see, so it's pretty simple. You just use a dispenser filled with the shears, and then the red dot, the red stone, just a little period on it, and then not a period, but a just one little piece of redstone. And then you come down here, and there is a sensor that you want to make sure is the arrows are facing out, so that it senses when the grass regrows. And once the grass regrows, the sheep will then eat it and grow the wool back, and then it will use the shears and the dispenser to cut the wool, and then our hopper minecart right here will pick that up, and it puts it down into this area. I made this AFK to get all the wool that was necessary for this build, which I will be running over the numbers in here in just a moment. But as you can see, pretty simple build through and through. I started going through and coloring with the dyes that I had available, so I could start collecting some of that wool as time just passes passively. But this does now bring us to the amount of materials I needed for this. I have a breakdown and another video that has the exact numbers, but I'm going to do one better. I'm actually going to go ahead and get a Excel sheet showing on the screen right now, and it'll have a breakdown of all the logs that you need that will break down into the planks and into the trapdoors. I'm using a mixture of logs and iron, because you'll learn that in just a moment. Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and start reading off what exactly I have had to collect through all this. So let me get my paper. All right, so for the amount of trapdoors that we need is 6,666. I was like, oh wow, that is a lot of trapdoors. That is a crap ton. So when I broke that down by multiplying it by 6, I need 36,396 logs. No, sorry, planks. And then divide that by 4, it's 9,099 logs, or 142.1 stacks. That is, there's 9 in a double chest. There's 9 by 6. It's 54. Yeah, 54 slots. That's almost 3 double chests full of logs. Insanity right there. So what I decided to go with instead is I mixed in some iron trap doors from my iron farm, because it's very, like, I've had so much iron already. So when I broke that down, it was, I decided to use 27 of stacks of iron blocks. And when you break that down, it's 64 is 9 iron, and 4 iron goes into 1 iron trap door. So in total, I have 15,552 iron pieces that break down into 3,888 in total. It's crazy. It is a crazy amount when you get down to it. But that's really the biggest hurdle, was the trapdoors and the insanity of that. I will go ahead and list all the, you'll see now the numbers should be appearing on screen right now. You go ahead and pause if you do want to try to build this. I will be going through the first layer of things we need to build before we go into super fast build mode. So don't worry, I'll have this marked, and it will be down in the description as well, just so you can get a sense of the numbers, so that if you do, again, want to build this, it's easy. You know exactly. You're not just saying like, oh, there's 6,066 trapdoors. It's like, I need X amount of materials for this, and you can easily do the math that way. So let us go ahead and get to where we're going to start building this this contraption at, because it does need to be over a C. And unfortunately, when you look at my lovely area, it is nowhere near a C. In fact, I believe I have to go 2,000 blocks or something in south to hit an ocean. So I'm going to go ahead and get there right now, because I'm going to build this and bring the cats in afterwards, because you do need 30 cats as well. But I will see you there in just a moment. Okay, and welcome back. I have now finally found the proper place. This is always better. It's always better to build farms over oceans. I actually ended up going in the wrong direction in 2,000 blocks. Couldn't find anything. Went the other direction, 5,000 blocks basically, to find this. So yeah, this is a really good area. This is a deep ocean, a deep warm ocean. I think there's a deep cold ocean over there, which might be better, but whatever. That doesn't matter. So I went ahead and found my area I'm going to start building this out in. As you can see, I have all of the material I listed here. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is get sections of this built. I forgot to get water when I was at the bottom of this place. Oh well. I'm going to get sections of this place built in super fast build mode. Then I'm going to pause, explain some of the things with each section, because there's like 2 or 3 sections that are slightly different that you can build this in. There's the main like collection area, which will be right here, which is a very simple, you put some carpet down on some hoppers and you build like a tube 30 blocks up. Pretty simple, nothing crazy. They're saying build this at 191 in height, so just a reminder of that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this built out, and once I finish the first 2 sections, because they kind of flow in together, I will then explain everything with my free cam on what you're seeing and everything that was used in those sections. All right, see you in a moment. Okay, and welcome back. So as you can see, I got all the base areas built out. I just wanted to come into and show the function of the farm before I go back into suppressed build mode to finish everything out. So once I climb back up there, because I haven't put any of the trapdoors in. That's a big thing. I haven't put any trapdoors in yet. Fun. That's the very fun and definitely not the most boring part of everything. So, yeah, once you come in here, I have the center list labeled out, because that is where the cat will eventually sit. And then we'll put a trapdoor there, and there, with the cat in the middle. Creepers will spawn as long as you put a trapdoor in every area up here. And so the creepers spawn, they're afraid of the cats, and so they'll sprint off the side. And then they get sucked down into this hole. Boom. And there we go. Then you just sit here with your looting sword and pick them off as they come down. As you can tell, you can actually, and this roof right here is the big reason why a lot of this works, is because it will actually block all the light from getting to the farm. Hopefully. If not, I'm gonna have to build a shell around it. But you don't actually need the tinted glass like this. I just liked having the tinted glass, and I thought I might need it, but I don't. So you don't need tinted glass like I have here. You can just use normal glass or dyed glass or however you want to run at that. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing the tinted because that's a lot of extra farming material you just don't need to get. Now I just need to do 28 more layers of this, and then I am going to come back through and carpet it, and then start laying out the trapdoors. I'm going to do things one at a time. So, really, there's not much left to show in super fast build mode, so I might just cut. Yeah, no, I'm just going to cut to this being complete, and then we're going to see the rates. Hopefully everything works. Let's see once this is all done. Alrighty then. Okay, so we are... Oh, wait, actually... Alrighty then. So we are back here, and I have just now finished delivering the cats. This used to be a rail system all the way up, and I made everything a bit faster. I just finished removing the rails. As you can see, I now have kitty cats in every single level. And I am now going to go clean out all of the dirt, and so that I can finish building out the walls on each section. I cannot talk, oh my gosh. On each section, so that I can then go ahead and put in all the trap doors, and these ones are definitely gonna have to be the wooden ones. And so I need to go and put all the trapdoors on these sections, and then also all the trapdoors on the roofs. The trapdoors on the roof are going to be the final thing I put in. I just want to give everyone a quick little update, since I actually did have a super fast build mode of this portion, but I accidentally deleted it. So I just wanted to give everyone a quick update on what this is looking like. This has taken forever. If anyone wants to build this, I would definitely recommend probably not making it as, like, still build the roof all the way at the top up there, because that is necessary, but you don't need as many slots as I have in here. But it is a very good design. I can't wait till we can actually start getting this functional. I still have to get the cats into the middle sections, but that should all start here soon. No, I should be going top down. So yeah, once I get all the trapdoors first installed on the top floor, we should... Oh, that's probably a bit dangerous. I'm sure it'll be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and get once we have all the trapdoors in place here, we will drop down to the next layer, take the torch out, and actually get this thing started. But when we tune back into this, it will be during our greatest moments of killing creepers with my sword from over here. So until then, I will see everybody here in just a moment. Okay, and welcome back. And so we have actually completed the creeper farm now. As you can probably see, I did originally have, I think, 9 levels, because I've fallen to my death so many times already. But I've really only had this creeper farm up and running maybe about 20-30 minutes, and I already have half a double chest full, which is really nice. And I have 40 levels. This creeper farm design is insane when it's fully built. So let's go ahead and get a better look at everything that we've went ahead and built on this. So as you can see, you can get this nice and fun dropping of the creepers here. Oh, that would be an awful place to be stuck in. And as we go up the floors, you can see the cat and the trapdoors and everything. And so, and this is all much better explained in the video. The video was by abfielder for this design. It is so utterly amazing and so well done that I cannot believe how I was a little doubtful on how well it would do, but it has blown all my expectations out of the water. But it is I will say it's takes time to build. This took me a long time to build because of all the trapdoors and everything that just went in specific spots that you had to place. Unfortunately, lost a lot of that in the super fast build mode, so that's a little sad. But it is a super well done farm. I have literal zero complaints about it. As you can probably see, this is what, a couple minutes of me talking, and that's how much it already spawned. Oh, maybe I'll hit 42. Oh. Yeah, this is an insane farm. Gonna see, yeah. As you can see, very good, well done. This is gonna be the place I come back to anytime I need to recharge my elytra or recharge my equipment, because I was able to do it in like 5 minutes instead of the 2 hours it normally takes me. I did go ahead and, the way I got the cats here is, I went ahead and did a above. How did you spawn up here? Whatever. I went ahead and did a above the nether roof travel area, because again, this is a very far location away from my normal build. So I did go ahead and do that. And yeah, I can't believe what actually has come out of this. It is thoroughly insane how large this build is. Again, please, if you're interested in this, go to his video and watch it, because he does a very, very good job of explaining the placements of everything and showing it off very well. And I am just this thing took me so many hours to build. Yeah, this took forever to build, and I'm so sad that I lost the super fast build mode for it, because I didn't super fast build mode all of it, just like the majority of the actual construction sections. But unfortunately, when I exited the Minecraft, it did not render out correctly, and it lost all of it. So it is what it is, though. And yeah, so heading into night here, thank you everyone for stopping by. It's been a blast building this with anyone who's here. Just if you have any suggestions on some things that you may want to see me build in the future, go ahead and just drop them down in the comments. And in the future, I'm actually going to go back to my wool farm and actually do a building around my wool farm here in the next video, because that's the next thing I want to do. I don't like leaving just a farm out in the open like that. So we're going to go knock that out right away. And then we're going to focus on getting some decorations down for one of our buildings. Until see everybody next time, this is Shadow. Peace out.